Folks, the bourgeois, they're no good. More and more people are saying it. All these workers, we have the biggest workers, very handsome workers, come up to me and say, Comrade Trump, there is a specter haunting Europe. And you know what? They're right. These bourgeois are very nasty people, very, very rude and very unfair to the workers. They're stealing our surplus value and nobody's doing anything about it. The proletariat comes up to me every day and says, Comrade Trump, will you lead the revolution? And I got to turn to them and say, look, the instruments of capitalism will be used to bring about its destruction. Believe me, the means of production, Obama never wanted to seize them. Well, guess what? We're seizing them. Landlords, they're done for, folks. Everybody told me. They said, Comrade Trump, you won't be the vanguard of the revolution. And they would laugh. The media laughed. The Democrats laughed. Well, guess who's laughing now? And then you have these capitalists. Those are real beauties. This is their new hoax. They take a piece of machine, a big, beautiful, shiny new means of production, and they buy it and, they own it. And it's a beautiful, shiny new machine. All the bells and whistles, bing, bing, bing. And they have these workers who are totally not being treated fairly in this country, folks. Believe me, totally exploited. And they have these workers and they pay them a certain amount, could be 20, could be 10, could be 5, could be 12. They pay them a certain amount, okay? And with their labor, they build the product. And the owner of the machine, the shiny means of production, the capitalists, they turn around and sell the product at a huge markup. They call it a profit, okay? They call it a profit. And what do? It goes right into the bank. Oh, I can't afford to pay you more. Bad people. It's totally phony, folks. Raw deal. Our proletariat are getting a raw deal. But not for long. And by the way, it never occurs to work, because they can't buy the big, beautiful machine. These workers, they don't have enough. They don't get paid enough. They can't do it. Biggest scam on the planet, folks. Boy, heard some real beauties, but that one, wow, that's a doozy. But we're going to fix it, folks, okay? We're going to fix it. And you know what the laborers are going to do? They're going to win. Folks, we did it in 1917. The revolution, I call it, with a capital R. It's never been done before. So many big, beautiful red flags. You couldn't even... Now that, folks, that's a flag we stand up for. You don't kneel for a terrific red flag. And you couldn't even see the Winter Palace, You know the Mensheviks, you take a look at what they said, and they were a failed party. And that renegade Kautsky, very, very nasty to me, but that's okay. They said we couldn't do it. They said, oh, Don, the material conditions are bad. We have to have a bourgeois republic to develop the forces of production. You know what that means, right? Semi-feudalism. Okay? You get semi-feudalism. And I told them we can't have semi-feudal. Well, look at where we are now, Julius. We're going to develop the forces of production so fast it'll make your head spin. We're going to do it in a generation. And England, it took them years and years, a century, with kids in the mines. Us, a generation. What took them many, many years to do, one generation. Believe me.